Hey guys, I'm Alex Chicle Gum. Welcome to another Pokemon Go video. Today we're going to go through details on a few events. We have a brand new one that's going to feature a brand new shiny. Team Go Rocket is coming back, and we have a Shadow Raid Day featuring the return of a Shadow Legendary Pokemon. But before we dive into the details, make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notification bell for some more Pokemon Go videos, especially since this weekend we have Grookey Community Day. You do not want to miss that vlog. So without further ado, let's dive in to the details. First, we have the Precious Pals event. This event will be on Tuesday, January 20th at 10 a.m. to Sunday, January 25th at 8 p.m. local time. For the first time ever, Shiny Fidough will debut, but only if you're lucky. We'll talk about how you get Shiny Fidough in just a second. The event bonuses include additional Candy XL when walking with your buddy. You can earn additional hearts with your buddy Pokemon, increased chance to encounter Shiny Goldeen. You also have an increased chance to hatch Shiny Fidough and Shiny Goldeen. And then there's some evolution limited requirements for Pokemon like Eevee, Pancham, and Pawmi. So if you have Eevee as your buddy, you can have it evolve into Sylveon after earning 20 hearts with Eevee as your buddy. Then if you have Pancham as your buddy, you could just catch 10 Dark-type Pokemon, and then you'll be able to evolve it into Pangoro. And finally, the limited requirement evolution for Pawmo. If you have Pawmo as your buddy, you can evolve it into Pawmot by just walking 5 kilometers instead of 15, 25, how many the requirement was originally. Wild encounters include Goldeen, Zorua, Wimpod, Fidough, and more, and some may even encounter Esper. Fidough is in the wild, but it's only going to be shiny boosted in eggs, but Goldeen is going to be shiny boosted in both the wild and in eggs. Speaking of eggs, 2-kilometer eggs will include Goldeen, Togepi, Happiny, Riolu, and Fidough. Once again, we have another event with some banger 2-kilometer eggs. Complete field research tasks to earn berries and encounters with event-themed Pokemon. We'll know exactly what those field research encounters are going to be later on. And then, of course, you can complete the collection challenges to receive XP, Stardust, and encounters with Fidough. Once again, that is a brand new shiny. There is an option for trainers to purchase a $5 ticket to get some rewards, including a Poffin, event counters with certain Pokemon, I'm assuming it's like Goldeen and Fidough, and so much more. Then during the second half of the event is Team Go Rocket Takeover. This is going to be on Friday, January 23rd at 12 a.m. through Sunday, January 25th at 8 p.m. local time. Bonuses will include Team Go Rocket appearing more frequently in Pokestops and in balloons. You can use the Charge TM to help a Shadow Pokemon forget frustration, and Pokemon caught in 1-star and 3-star Shadow Raids will have a wire variance of HP, attack, and defense. And then, of course, there is a special research. If you go through the process, you'll be able to get a Super Rocket Radar to challenge Giovanni. And when you do, you could be able to save Shadow Thundurus, which I don't know if it's a good legendary comparing to Shadow Thundurus, or excuse me, Tornadus. Trying to remember what we had last time. Other Shadow Pokemon will include the Kalos starters from Grunts, so Shadow Chespin, Shadow Fennekin, and Shadow Froakie. Obviously, because we have Kalos Tour coming up, this makes a lot of sense. Also, Team Go Rocket leaders are gonna have different Shadow Pokemon. We do not know what they are yet, but they will have an odds of 1 in 64 for the Shiny Shadow encounters. Also, complete field research tasks to earn fast TMs, Charge TMs, and mysterious components. And finally, there is a collection challenge where you can receive XP, Stardust, and a Rocket Radar after you have completed the collection challenge. And the last thing we're going to talk about in today's video is Shadow Raikou Raid Day. This will be on Saturday, January 24th from 2 to 5 p.m. local time. Shadow Raikou will be in 5-star Shadow Raids, and if you're lucky, you may get Shiny Shadow Raikou. Is this a raid boss that you should go after? We'll explain after we go through details. But the bonuses for this event will include 5 additional free raid passes, so that's a total of 6. You have an increased chance to get Shiny Shadow Raikou, so that's reason number 1. And the remote raid limit will increase to 20 from Friday, January 23rd at 4 p.m. through Saturday, January 24th at 7 p.m. PST. If you guys would like to purchase a $5 event ticket, you will be receiving the following bonuses. Instead of just getting only 5 extra, you're gonna get a total of like 14 because you're gonna get 8 extra free raid passes. You also get an increased chance to get Rare Candy XL, 50% more XP, and 2 times Stardust from raid battles. Now the question is Shadow Raikou gonna be a raid boss worth raiding for? Although this is a legendary that has been in Pokemon GO before, this is a Shadow legendary that you should definitely not ignore, because Shadow Raikou with the moveset of Thunder Shock and Wild Charge is going to be the #1 electric type attacker. And it's also around the same time as the Taking Over event. The bonus is using a charged TM to help a Shadow Pokemon forget frustration. So if you get a really good Shadow Raikou or a Shiny Shadow Raikou that is really good stat-wise, that would be the best one to forget frustration with a charged TM and making sure that it learns Wild Charge. It is going to be very useful against legendary Pokemon that are mainly flying types, like, Moltres, Zapdos, even Lugia and Ho-Oh, even water types including Suicune and Kyogre in raids. Like, this is going to be a very useful Pokemon. In terms of PvP, I have no idea how it places in the Master League, but in terms of raids, it is the #1 electric type attacker, so no argument. I think it is a raid boss worth raiding for. And thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Once again, make sure you consider subscribing to this channel if you're new, and if you want to check out some more videos, because we have been playing the High Zaptitude event. We're also working our way to leveling up, and coming soon, we're having Grookey Community Day. So I would recommend you guys subscribe. We have some awesome content in the works and coming soon. You do not want to miss it. Let us know in the comments below if you're excited for Team Go Rocket to come back. Personally, for me, this is kind of a short Taking Over, but it's not the end of the world. There's nothing new with the 12Ks, so this will be like a short window to hatch 12Ks if you need them. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.